Welcome to the Brunch Ladies of Conshy Consignment, where you never know what we will be serving up.
All right, guys. Hello. All right. So, full disclosure, this is take 2 because the first time I did this, I did the whole Brunch Ladies episode 112 and it didn't go live. So, take 2. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I am going to put this on Instagram here. And give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, this is too funny because I have a lot of really cool things to share with you, and I want to make sure that we're all seeing this. So here we go. All right. Let me try this again. Oh my gosh, is today, what is going on? All right, well, I can't figure that one out. So anyway, let's just get started because I have some cool things to share with you. So our mission here at Conshy Consignment is growing a community of circular conscious people. And a lot of what that means is, putting things back into communities, recycling goods and money back into communities. And we love it when we find out where things go and customers update us, and we can see and I can share with you where these things go. And I have a couple examples of that today. I'm going to start with my front door. Okay, so I sold my front door here. You can see it. We're under a little construction. That is, I promised to show the new front of the house with the glass. That is the new front entryway to my home. I'm loving it, but what I'm loving even more is the fact that we were able to sell that my old front door, right? Instead of throwing it into a construction dumpster or something like that, we were able to sell it. It has a new home in upstate New York in a cabin. They are very happy to have it for the remodel, and it is not in a landfill. It is going to live a nice new happy life. And I hope at some point we will get a picture of that. They were under construction. But if you have items like that, like think of, stop and think for a second. Could it have a new life? Is it good enough to have a new life or a new home? And, even if we can't sell it for you, you can put it on Facebook Marketplace. You can, check with people, and we love it when stuff like that happens and we're able to give something a new life. And speaking of that new life, we had a very cool update. If you haven't seen it on Facebook, I just put it up last night, but I'm going to share a little bit about it with you now. So we had these cool, they were made in New England, vintage wooden bowls. And I got a message from a theater company. And a lot of times, we'll ship stuff to production companies, to prop houses. You might see some of your stuff on TV. you never know, because it is, people shop a lot of, used items, vintage items, because, that's what you need if they're trying to be authentic. We've had things at theaters in Philadelphia and plays. Things on the one thing that's coming to my mind is Young Sheldon. They bought like an old school calculator from us one time. So, things like that are always really fun. We don't always know, what show they're on or when, when they're going to appear. But this particular one went to the Merritt Theater in New England. And I am going to share you. Here is one of the bowls here in a production of Oliver Twist. Here is the cast. They were kind enough to send that of them holding the bowls because they got the whole set. And there it is, Oliver. This is the Merritt Theater. The proceeds from it went to the Go Pantry, feeding hungry kids, and all the donations went there. It is linked up on Facebook if you want to follow them and see more about the amazing work they are doing. And here's the message we got. Hello, just wanted to write and say thank you for the discounted bowls you provided for our production of Oliver. They have worked perfectly. We have one final weekend, and we are thrilled to have collected many donations to help feed local kids. You can check out our production at, and again, it's linked up on Facebook, the Merritt Theater Company. Here are a few pics of the kids using your bowls. Thank you for the kind note in the order. We shared with the cast, and it gave them an extra boost of encouragement to know that we have others rooting us on and helping us with this cause. Thank you so much. Blessings. Ben Ayako, president of the Merritt Theater Company. So, I mean, how amazing is that? Like, right, you can sign this item. It might be living this whole new exciting life. And, it's our mission to rehome these items, and you don't know. I mean, you can have a pretty good idea that it's going to somebody that's going to appreciate it and give it a new, a new home and love it. So that's why we do what we do. All right. So the next item I'm going to show you went, and it was a super cute, sweet story. This particular item was actually part of our Conshy Connects program, which is our fundraising branch. So we supported a bunch of different nonprofits. This particular one was for Fearless Living Funds, supports the Blind Center of Nevada. So a lot of times people come to us with, they don't necessarily want to consign. They're not interested in, making money on their items, but they do want to rehome them. And what we do is we ask, is there a particular organization you would like the proceeds to go to? Is there an organization you'd like to register that's near and dear to your heart? Right now, we work with, we have a list, right? So if you're interested, we have a list of organizations. So people give us these items and we put the proceeds to organizations. So this particular one was, as I said, Fearless Living Fund, and it supports the Blind Center of Nevada. All right, so this item, it was a vintage, unused Whitman Christmas Santa dot-to-dot coloring activity book. Who remembers those? Aren't they fun? It says, I love dot to dots. I am 79 and was looking through a book at the grocery checkout. Couldn't tell if they were numbers or letters or even which way they were going. I am buying this workbook for myself. Thanks for the discount, Shirley. No, Shirley, thank you for purchasing that items, and thank you for that note, because it brought us so much joy to know where this was going. And sometimes it's the little things like that really make a difference. And it reminds us of why we do what we do. It was just an added bonus that this one the proceeds went to a nonprofit. Shirley, we think this is great. It made me remember dot to dots. Like, we don't see those, like those are, and she still loves them, right? She probably did them for many, many years. And I'm happy she could get a vintage Santa Christmas one. And so when you consign your items, it's very cool to think about, the joy of what they're bringing somebody, or just the fact that it's not going to a landfill. It's being recycled. It's being reused. It's, providing my family, income in a lot of cases, and just being able to make a living with you all, like recycling these goods and these money back into our communities, is just such a absolute blessing. That these customer updates, they make everything worth it. So thank you. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week. I will see you next week, and I don't know. This week I had 3 things to share with stories. So maybe you guys will keep them coming in because that is just why we do what we do. And we absolutely love them and are just so grateful to you all for doing this with us.
To see what Conshy Consignment is serving up on the daily, visit us at conshyconsignment.com or on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. To see what